Throwback Thursdays. You heard my fault. I made a mistake and uploaded a wrong part of the episode with the roller skating ring Empire shooting. You heard? So I'm back at it. This is the correct joint. You heard? And this is the follow up from Nikki Ayana. Now I mean, giving her side of the story of after Sequan got shot at Empire Skating Rink at 12 years old. You heard? This is Brooklyn Legacy. Tune in.
So what had happened, right? I got shot because my man got shot, right? And what had happened was, it was a time that I came across these two girls that I had knew, right? But not knew like chicked it with them. We seen each other in passing. So they was with like two little kids and two that was like about 17. You know what I mean? This was they crew, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't know the dudes. So as I'm looking at the chicks, and he just gave a nod. They was in passing. But as I give a nod, you know what I'm saying? One of the little dudes is just grilling me. And I'm like, damn, like, what the f? So he jumped like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I said, what? So, you know, everybody got in between that right then and there. So as they split it up and walked away, you know, I was like, damn, nah, fuck that, man. You know what I'm saying? So then I said, yo, I kind of like rowdy up dudes, like, yo, come on, let's get these niggas, man. So we start chasing them. So as we chasing them, they turn around and start hitting. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm like, oh shit. So we get low.
What year was this? What year was this when this took place?
This is 86.
86. And where was y'all at? What block was y'all on again when y'all was chasing these dudes and they start hitting?
We was on East New York Avenue, right? East New York Avenue run a lot of different ways, and it stopped like right there in the 90s and shit. So what happened, when we get back to the park, my man in the park, he like, yo, I got shot. So I'm like, you got shot? You ain't just come with us to put that work in? Fuck you mean you got shot? So he looked, the nigga got shot in his nuts, you know?
He wasn't even with y'all?
He ain't decided to go on that little excursion with us because he was like, come on, y'all niggas bugging out. One of them type of situations, you know what I'm saying? But one of the shots had picked him up while he was in the park. So when we got back, that's what he was saying. So he's like, oh shit. So then the brothers are like, damn, man. You say you got to get some starting shit. I said, I ain't starting shit. You know? So then it was a matter like, all right, I'm going to get the get back. You know, you get the get back. You know what I mean? You're going to see motherfuckers getting it past you. It's just a matter if you right when you saying or you not. Because they was right at that time. You know what I'm saying? And they start hitting. Now 87 coming, right? It's one of them good events. You know how Easter, when motherfuckers get together or go to Coney Island or go to the Deuce.
Facts.
It was one of them events. Everybody was coming to the ring. So I was like, damn, man, it's going to be up there. I'm going up there deep. I'm going up there with the hammer, too. So I'm with my dude. So my dude like, yo, give me the hand. Let me hold the hammer. Because you just going to wild out. So I'm like, nah, I ain't going to wild out. Let me hold the hammer. So he wound up holding the hammer. So he goes up in the spot. We can't get the hammer in the spot. And we got a stash on top of the tire. Outside. On a brown deuce in the quarter. Right? Right wheel. So we go in the spot, but we got the orange razors. You know the
Facts. Uzis.
Right. The Uwa. So we get them in the spot. So we type deep. But I ain't trying to be moving with everybody. Because I don't like to see no advantage, you know what I'm saying? So I see the niggas, so they're in the middle. So we work our way in the middle. So boom, we pop it off. So I go to blow one of them. The little nigga, I go to blow him, boom.
Hold on. So as soon as you come up in the spot, you peep them niggas?
Yeah, you gotta walk around the spot. You walk around the outside, then it's the skating ring, then it's the middle.
So you knew they was in there already? And this is when you were still 13 or you 14 now?
I'm 13. I'm still 13. When we pop it off, pandemonium go on the spot, boom. Everybody running, everybody boom, boom, boom. So everybody's break out, everybody leave out the spot. So now when you leave out the spot, everybody going to get whatever they got to get, right? So you know it, you see it in the air, you see the movements. So boom. So
all right, hold on. I don't want to stop the flow, but before we move on, let's give a little bit more description to how it is when you came up in the spot. Like, what was that? Describe the atmosphere to the listeners when y'all first came up in the spot. Like, how is it looking in there in Empire in these days?
Only real way to describe it for an adolescent point of view would be like if you had to be able to sneak into the Union Square back in the days. You know what I mean? Getting into the back quarters, that shit was like amazing, getting into shit like that. So for the adolescents of my peer group, you know, if you was somebody from East New York, niggas from Brownsville, niggas from the Star, niggas from the Bush, niggas from Evansville, it's like you gonna see Franklin Avenue niggas. Them niggas was in there repping hard. But you know, so you see motherfuckers. So they was in there. They was sitting up on the benches in the middle. Seen it, jumped off, popped off. Everything moved too fast. So the way they was moving, I knew they was going to get the hammer. So I'm telling this nigga, yo, come on. So we go out. Now when we go out, we go to get the hammer. So he gets it. So we runs up, so boom, I see the niggas. So I runs up, so I snuff the nigga door. So when I snuffed the nigga, I ain't had no knockout blow or no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just had a good fast right. Swift left. Good uppercut. So when I snuffed him, I turned to my man, I'm like, yo, get that in. So this nigga throws his hands up, son, and say, yo, it's gonna be like that. I'm like, what the fuck is you talking?
This is your man that was insisting on carrying the hammer?
Right. See, this is a valuable lesson about motherfuckers, niggas. This is where I learned to separate friends, associates, homies, and your mans. You think what I'm saying? It's a total different separation from this point on. So, this nigga claps the nigga. I looks at the nigga get clapped. Boom. This nigga turned around and running. He got the hammer. I'm like, oh shit. So I just snuffed this nigga. The nigga turned at me. The nigga hit me. Boom. I'm like, oh shit. So then I turned around to see if the nigga was the earth-shattering, bone-crushing nigga gonna come stand up over me. You know what I mean? So when I turned around, he was running. I was like, oh shit. This motherfucker got just hit me and this nigga just ran with the hammer. And he insists on having it. So, everybody came out. It was all kind of pandemonium. Shots going on down the block from the different direction. Ain't had nothing to do with that shit.
Some other shots was going off?
All kind of shit was going on. Some dreads was getting it on.
Hold on. So you saying while you was laying on the ground shot, some other niggas was shooting down the block with some total other shit?
Total other shit. That niggas just got chased down. Niggas was running with their hammer. My man Riz grabbed the nigga, slammed the nigga down, took his hammer. Shots was going on, son. There was all kind of shit going on. That's what type of environment it was.
What time was this? What time was this about?
This shit opening up like 12. So we didn't get a chance to be in there long enough. You know, the line is crazy out there. So people were still trying to get in when all this went down. Well,
so all of this was broad daylight?
All this broad daylight. Broad daylight, bro.
And where you got hit at?
I got hit in my back.
So what you was on your stomach on the ground? What you was on? You was laying down?
I was laying down, but it was some ice, right? Because this was like January, so it was some ice in the ground. So the ice was kind of cool. You know what I mean? So I'm laid up. So I did the spin move. You know, I told you I wanted to see if the motherfucker was going to be on top of me. So when I did the spin move to see, you know how you have your guard up, see if a motherfucker, whatever, coming trying to block whatever, knowing you can't, but whatever. But he was in the wind. So I was like, whew. You know, so I'm laid up. I'm like, yo, damn, I got hit. So the motherfucker from the skating rink dude, I know the dude because, you know, I'm always up there. So he like, yo, nah, you ain't get hit. I said, man, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck off of me, man. You got hit, man. Hit. So then niggas came over there like, yo, you got hit. I said, yeah, the niggas went that way. So niggas started dipping, chasing after them niggas. The niggas got good in the wind, bro.
So what happened? You laid there till the ambulance came?
Yeah, I laid there. But, you know, I had the good brand new logos. You know, the good shield. Right? So, and I had a few sweatsuit. So my thing was more so like, alright, I'm in the proper apparel because, you know what I'm saying, I could just chill. You know what I'm saying? Literally, that's what I was really thinking.
What you mean? Because it was cold?
Yeah, because I'm still on top of the ice and I started feeling chilly. So I was, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I could just chill. You know what I mean?
Was you losing mad blood on the scene, or it wasn't those type of wounds that was bleeding crazy?
It was a wound that was bleeding, but I felt like a pin. Felt like a pin was in my back. And the shit was just causing me to squinch. And then homeboy was like, oh, I see it. I see the blood. I see the blood. So what had happened?
You said you remember when he got shot at Empire?
Yes, I remember afterwards because I didn't, you know, I wasn't old enough to go outside and hang out at the skating rink, so I would hear about stuff like that later. But to hear that he got shot, oh my God, because I think I called his house, but it wasn't no answer, so his sister wound up calling me, and then that's when she had told me. And then I was like, for real? I kept saying for real, but I knew she wasn't playing because she had never called me before. So it's like, well, she can't be playing, but I just couldn't believe it. And I'm like, for real? So I was like, is he all right? I want to see him. And she was like, well, stop. She was like, he's at the Kings County Hospital. So the next day was a school day. I went to Park West. I cut school the next day and I went around his way to meet his parents. So, and they was nice enough to take me to the hospital. But first we went to his house for a little while and they was getting the supplies for when they brought him to the hospital. So we went to Kings County and was nervous. I was nervous going in the room. But when we got in the room, it was like 20 people in there. It was only supposed to be 2 people. It was like 20 people, no exaggeration. And the thing is, what struck me the most, I loved the unity and how everybody was so concerned. But at the same time, I felt underdressed because everybody had on a polo. Everybody had on polo. From the cookies to the crests to the the ones with the 2 polo sticks going to the side. Those was like the expensive rugby. I was like, wow, everybody got on polo.
That's crazy.
I had on regular stuff, but they was like, so then his mom had brought some orange juice. I think he had requested orange juice and some ginger ale. So we poured the ginger ale in the cup. So he was bandaged up. You could tell he was in pain. So I gave him some of the juice. I remember I was giving him the juice, but I don't think I was, because I didn't want it to spill all on him. So I was like holding it up to his mouth kind of slow. He did his hand like, come on. Like, I guess he wasn't getting that. So then I lifted up the cup some more so he could get some juice. But like within a half hour, he was so determined. He wasn't supposed to be moving. He was just supposed to be relaxing and recuperating. He got out the bed and started walking. And it was like, yeah, Sha. That's what's up. Yeah, Sha. And I was just so proud and so happy. It's like, it brought tears of happiness to my heart because, I was hearing the worst about him getting shot. So I was thinking the worst because there was so many rumors. You know how rumors quickly spread and stuff. Mm-hmm. So in my school, they was trying to say, oh, I heard he brain dead. So when I got to school the next day, I was like, he is fine. I was like, and he walking. And then I was like, oh, for real? Because when you were talking about his loyalty and his integrity, that's something of his that's unmatched. And he wasn't the type to judge people by their clothes or anything like that. He was just your friend to be your friend. So it was so many girls like in that school. You know, in junior high school, everybody's already clicked up. So I really wasn't, a type to have a clique. I think I was just, a regular person, but he made everybody feel so welcome. So all the girls, they would come to me and they'd be like, oh, I like Chamel. Then there was this one girl, she's the girl that all the guys like. She's like gorgeous. Her name is, she really liked Chamel. I mean, she really liked. She gave me a letter to give to him, and she gave me permission that I could read it. But she knew I wasn't going to tell nobody the contents of the letter. But I read it, and then I gave it to him. I thought he was going to be, so impressed. He read the letter, and then he just laid it down like it wasn't nothing. I was like to myself, I'm like, ain't you going to talk to her? I don't know, but all the girls like that. All the girls like the shop out. Oh, and we used to, because he was like, I ain't little shop. I'm big ass shop. And we used to be like, big ass shop. Big ass shop. Imagine 20 girls going, big ass shop. So one day it was a basketball game. And I had a chance to go to the basketball game. So I went to the basketball game. I forgot who they was playing against. But all of the kids had them double gooses with the fur, the V bomber gooses with the fur.
Definitely.
So all of the kids in Fort Greene had one. So everybody just threw their coats on the floor, and it was in a big hill. But all you saw was just bubble gooses in the hill, either bubble gooses or regular gooses. But most of them was the leather V double gooses. And there was a lot of them coats, and it was just in a pile. So after the game, he was like, where my coat? Where my coat? And then I looked and I felt so bad because maybe a half hour later, he still didn't have his coat. And I was just that just hurt me because I didn't really, I was still young and naive, so I didn't know people steal people clothes and stuff that school kind of was like jail. We seen teachers get beat up. We seen teachers get jumped. I ain't gonna say no name, but his sister and her sister jumped that teacher. She was a good teacher, but he ain't have his coat, so I just felt bad. So the next day, he came back with a double V goose, a leather one. So I'm like, oh, Chamel, I'm so happy you found your coat. He was like, I ain't found my coat. Them niggas stole my coat. And I'm like, damn, it's the next day he got another double V goose. People wasn't really getting coats like that. Unless it was Easter. He came back the next day with the same kind of coat. I was that right there. I was like, wow. I thought he found his coat, but he didn't. He had another one. Yeah. That's how they was giving it up. Oh, one time we was in class, and this is right around the time of the Michael Griffin incident, and not incident, but for people that don't know, Michael Griffin, he was in Bensonhurst, and that was a racist part of Brooklyn, and these white people accosted him and his friends. So they wound up, they had to fight for their lives, but then so many people chased them. A mob chased them onto a Belt Parkway where he was fatally struck by a car, by a vehicle. So they had the whole city in an uproar, especially us, So we was very upset about that. So this white guy was in our class. I guess he came to fix the windows. So she was like, 1, 2, 3. He was like, when we count to 3, we gonna say Howard Beach. So he was like, 1, 2, 3. And we said, Howard Beach. And then he turned around, because he was on a ladder, and he was fixing the windows, and he just turned around. He looked like he turned beet red. Then he finished trying to do the work. And we kept going, Howard Beach. And then we just kept going, Howard Beach, Howard Beach, Howard Beach. Yo, that pissed him off. He didn't say anything to us or anything, but he knew he wasn't in the right area to be, to be saying something, trying to defend himself.
It's historic.
Historic. Shalmota is historic. Historic. Yo, it's so many things. So, we used to sing, you know what our song was when we used to sing in class? We used to sing that song by Sonic. Brooklyn, New York is our hometown. That is the place we always throw down. And then the night a party goes there. And they used to do the beat on the table. That was so fun. Y'all, we had mad fun in scenes. But then, like, by the time high school came, shortly after he got shot and stuff, after I saw him, I guess life got fast. And, I was going to school all the way in Manhattan. He was going to school in Brooklyn, but we kind of lost touch. But every once in a while, I would bump into him. And then I remember bumping into him downtown. It was like the winter of 91. And that was the last time I saw him free. Yeah, it was a way you used to come from downtown. There's a way you would cut through LIU. And then some people would walk through Fort Greene Park. But I saw him in that area by LIU. And we stood there and chopped it up for a few minutes. But it's like, in them days, you thinking that you're going to see your friends again. Like, when I saw him, I didn't think, I'm not going to see him no more for a while or anything like that. But the next time I saw him was in 92. And I happened to be visiting my son's father at the time. And he happened to be on the visiting floor at the same time. So I was so excited to see him. So I told my baby father who he was, and I introduced him. And at the time, I had a son, so I let him meet. His father was holding him and talking to him. And that was around one of the last times I saw him in New York. I'll say in the tri-state area, because I was in Rikers Island. Yeah.